Evening, everyone. Hope everybody's okay. Just waiting for people to jump online. My name's Irene Morris, for those who don't know me, and I'm sure you'll all join me shortly. While I'm waiting, I'm just sort the iPad out like I normally do. We have this little bit of coffee on, and then I'm okay. There we go. Let's see if the volume comes on, which it hasn't, which is really, really good. So, good evening, everyone. Hi, Beverly. Hi, Dion. Right, there we go. All I ask you to do, you know how it works, don't you, is to like the page, share the page. Hi Chantal, hi Lily, hi Gail. Nice of you all to jump forward and join me again this evening. Hi Susan. So for all of those, if I haven't added yet, hi Claire. Right, you're coming on this other one now, Gail. You're on both my feet and you are Susan, so I must be getting double whammies here. Hi Claire. Right, so I had my daughter last night sorting, hi Vicky, sort me your questions and answer page out last night. You're not in the cupboard today, Dion, brilliant. So my daughter's been sorting my group page out last night because Irene couldn't do it, I was a bit sick. And plus my head was hurting last night and I got myself in a pickle where I'd thought I'd done my school, thought I was dead clever, and then I couldn't edit anything on it, and I was the admin. So I was a bit like one moment last night. So my daughter sorted it out for me last night. If I haven't invited you to join that group, please don't be offended, because what I'm going to say to you is go on my page and request to join. Because a lot of yous aren't in like my messenger or in my contacts. Hi Linda. So I can't add you from that, if that makes sense to you. So if you'd like to join that group where you can come on and ask questions. Hi Lisa, hi Nina, hi Karen. If you want to join that group, send a request in to join and I'll add you, rather than me trying to go all the way through all my friends and what have you and adding you as myself, where if you request to join, it's easy for me to do it that way, and then that way I won't miss anybody out who wants to come into it. Hi Tina, so if that makes sense to you all. So don't be offended if I haven't personally sent you our invite, it's just I was being a bit lazy and can't be bothered to scroll all the way through to find people. Hiya Jackie. So like I said, that's on my page, and it's all about questions and answers. So if you've got a question, if it's in regards to spiritualism or gifts or how things work, you can post on there, and you know somebody else might know the answer to your question. If I don't know it, I'll find out somebody who does. So that's another option for you to do as well. But it's there if you want to join. So all I ask you to do is like and share the page. Hi Linda, you're on time tonight. Like and share the page. And again, like I said, it's always for charity, and I'm always trying to put the charities round. And it's the same charity as it was for last week, which is A Way Out, and it's all about abused women and kids, even men trying to get away from abusive relationships. So if you would like to donate to that, because you never know what's around the corner, you know, one minute you'll be in a happily married relationship or whatever, and then it all goes belly up. So you never know what's around the corner. So if you'd like to donate to that, please do. Hiya Joan, hiya Leah, hi Claire. So yeah, all the details are on my page, Charity Spirit, and like I said, if you want to join that group, request to join on the for questions and answers, everything and anything to do with spiritualism, you're more than welcome to send that request in and I can add you. Right, so without further ado, I want to pick the first card and I'll get it all going like I normally do. While everybody's linking in and joining. Okay, so keep liking and sharing like you normally do, because you're really good at that. And like I said, it costs you nothing. It's pretty free. About the only thing there is. And I will pick your first card. Hiya Julie, thanks for joining us. Right, so your first card is this one. Okay. And it's your Tower. Now some people as I look at this, they probably say, oh, it's a Tower of Strength here. But I'm going to turn around and say, hi Alison, thank you very much for that. Hi Jill. So, as I look at this, I am going to say, not so much as a tower of strength, I'm going to say I've got one outlook, and that's forward, okay? I don't want to hear what anybody else is saying to me. And it's like I've shut myself off from everybody around me. Thank you very much, Susan. I've shut myself off, and that's how I feel. I've shut myself off. Right. I can hear motorbikes going past there. It was very distracting. I know what's on its way in here. I think we've got a bit of a lag going on here. Right. So I've shut myself down. I've shut myself off from everybody and anybody around me. Okay. And I believe I want to go past text with this. And I do believe past text, I want to be at least 3 years ago where I feel as though I was isolated. I shut myself down from anybody and everybody, okay? And I do feel as though I've put this shutter up where nobody else can get to me. And that's how I feel as I look at the card. So I'm very much isolated. I stand very much on my own. But I'm also going to say a lot of independence comes in with this. Okay, a lot of independence comes in. Hi Natalie. Right, so a lot of independence, but at the same time, the independence thing, it's going to be like where I fall flat on my face for some of you my family at times. I'm getting the impression and the feeling from this card that people are offering to help me. And because I'm so independent and stubborn and I just won't listen to what's being said to me, I'm shutting people off. I'm shutting them down and I'm shutting myself away from people. Right, so who's got the echo? I have. Beverly, if I've got the echo, say it's me. Because I don't know whether it's me now or whether it's you. So, yeah, there's a lot going on where this card is. Funny noise back. Right. Oops, hang on. Right. Right, I've got a name on there that I can't pronounce. Who Alison Brown inboxed me for your spiritual reading. Now you keep putting that up, my lovely. Right, hang on, let's get rid. We've got somebody jumping on here, and they're just like jumping everywhere, and that totally throwing me here. He's just sitting on all he is here, darling. So just bear with me a minute. This is why we could do with the page admin here. As he's sitting on Claire. Alison, it's somebody who's jumping on the feed. I think it's what you call what do you call them? Right. He's just sitting on everybody there. Hopefully. Morgan Abu Dhabi or no need. I believe I might have blocked him there. I'm not sure. Hopefully I might have. Oh, I can't talk now. I have blocked them. Alison, don't worry about it, darling. I blocked it. Okay. Hopefully we blocked it. I do apologise. I think he's gone. I've blocked him. So there's a lot of strength coming from the card, even though I've got a lot of independence and I'm shutting myself down. But I believe it's to do with past things, okay? I've locked in Tracy, don't worry about it. But what I need to say where this card relates is you've got to open up and allow somebody to help you, because I believe there's help that's needed. And that's what I need to say to you. Hi, Jack. But there's help. You need the help. So please, please, please accept the help that's offered. Okay. Now, I did get, hi, Jack. Hi, Sharon. I did get a few names for this card before I actually picked it at random. And I'm just looking there. So I want the name of Walter. So if anybody can understand Walter, and you're all probably saying, I don't know Walter, Irene, I don't know Walter. How you doing? Hi Catherine, but I need the name of Walter. So if anybody can understand Walter or understand what I've just said with this card, give us 2 yeses down the bottom down there, please. Because the name Walter does come in with this card, but I believe where this person is, where their independence is, they're cutting the nose off, despite their own face. I'm still echoing. I don't know why I'm echoing, my love. I've got the same stuff on as what I normally have. So I don't know. I shouldn't be echoing. I'll move the mic further away, hopefully. Right, so I need 2 yeses. The name of Walter and what I've actually said here within the card, okay? Yes to Walter. So Nina, can you understand what I've said with the card as well, though? Or just the name Walter? If you can understand both, give me 2 yeses. Because I do believe where this card's concerned, I am my own worst enemy. I am my own worst enemy with this. And I know you're saying yes to Walter. Right, I've got a few saying yes to the dad Walter, but I need it where this card connects. Yeah, I know he's in, alright, we've got a few to Walter. Nobody understanding the card, because that's where I needed to go. This is where I'm looking for. Where have I seen the yes? Right, Tracy Sutherland, right, yes, yes, not in spirit. Yes to Walter. Natalie Dawson, yes to both. Right, so the only reason I'm asking for the name of Walter, who was connecting with Walter, because I needed to connect this card and I needed to make sure it's going to where it needs to be. Okay, so that was the reason I was asking and pumping for the name and wanting both of them. So where Walter's concerned and this card, okay, so Natalie, if you can understand both, please accept the help that's going to be offered to you because you're going to need it, okay? And if it's not for you, it's somebody very, very close to you who you touch upon where this help's needed, okay? So you need to accept the help. You need to get off your morals and just accept. All right, you need to accept what's being given to you, okay? Just accept the help. Stop being so stubborn. The September month comes out of this, and again, there's nothing wrong with being independent, but you've got to accept help sometime in your life, and this is where the help's needed, okay? It's needed now, and accept it. So if you're aware of it, hi Jenks, hi Shell, just accept that help. So I'm going to put it back in the deck and I'm going to shuffle them and we're going to go again. So start punching your numbers in. Walter, spirit side of life, he does come in with a great deal of love. So I want Walter, who would be spirit side of life, not here on the earth plane. He puts a condition right around my chest area here as he comes in, and I feel as though it was to do like compressions on my chest. So whether this gentleman passed with heart conditions, but I do believe I got resuscitated or somebody tried to bring me back. Now, if that resonates with anybody, type yes down there twice to me. That's what I need to know. I need to know where Walter, where the compressions, because I'm getting compressions on my chest here. I feel them pounding on me. But not only that as well, please. Again, before I switched on, there's somebody here on the earth plane. Oh, Natalie, where you say no one offers to help, there will be. There will be, trust me, there will be, and you've got to accept it. So I want somebody here on the airplane that's been having trouble with the ribs or the rib area, okay? Because I do believe I've got cracked ribs or something to do with my ribs. The rib cage is absolutely killing me. You know, the old corsets were in the olden days, ones that used to lace you up. That's what I believe I've got on. I've got a corset on. So where I'm talking about corset, there's been talk here on the earth plane where somebody's had chronic back pain or they're getting an operation to do with the back where they would have to wear a corset. and I'm talking pins and needles all the way up the spine. Okay, so if this resonates, please type yes down the bottom. I'm looking at the feet to see if I can find a name what I'm looking for, but I do know I've got somebody here on the airplane where they're going to be having a back operation or they wear a corset because they've had an operation on the back area. If that makes sense to any of you, please type yes down the bottom. I have a drink of this. I've got a bit of gin in it tonight. Before me. Like I said as well, I haven't picked any number yet though, because I put the cards down when I was drinking my fizzy pop. Would anybody understand where there was somebody here on the airplane that would have had a back operation or an operation on the back, where they would have had to wear a corset and they would have had pins in the back? You know, that's all right then. If anybody understands that, give us a yes down the bottom. Please keep liking and sharing the post as well. Could be. No, I need a yes. I don't need a could be. I need a yes. I'm talking where I've got a corset on, or there's talk of an operation, or I've just had, or someone's just recently had an operation to the back area where they would have to be wearing a corset to keep the back straight, and that's what I'm aware of. Right, Tracy Sutherland, you saying yes to the back operation. Give me another yes if it's for you. Natalie, you're saying yes as well. Right. Please keep listening, folks, because I am aware I need to sit up really rigid. I need to sit really back, up straight. And this corset where I've gone is absolutely killing me. So if you haven't actually gone for this operation, just be aware there's lots of love and healing coming in around where this is. I've got to compare right around this neck area here, as well as if I've got something wrong with my collarbone or my neck. It's my neck and my shoulder. So I don't want frozen shoulder. I've got it right down my neck. So whether I've got a problem with my neck, which is gone down to my back, and this is why I need this operation to try to put it right. Okay, but there's lots of love and healing coming in and around you from Spirit Side of Life. Hiya, Joanne, and please be aware of the discomfort because it's not going to be a walk in the park. It's not going to be a walk in the park. Right. So the ladies who said yes, seriously delayed. Well, Shelley Baker here, I'm going to feed the horses, obviously, you're going to start feeding them. Hi, Irene. Hi, Chloe. Hi, Jane. Right, so I know there's a few of you saying yes to the back. You're away above there as well, Annette. I need the name where I need to connect this. Oh, no, no. Right, I need the name Flynn. Flynn. So, who would understand the name Flynn for me, please? The name Flynn. I need the name of Flynn. Hi, Jackie. I've already mentioned Walter Spirit Side of Life, my lovely. I've moved on since that one. So I need the name Flynn. So Tracy. Who else was it? Hi, Irene. It was Tracy. Oh, who else was it? Natalie. Would you understand the name of Flynn, please? Here on the earth plane. If you ran away. Because that's where I need to link it, okay? So lots of love and healing, where this back complaint is from Spirit Side of Life. Why I'm waiting for that confirmation, because it is really slow, and it is running slow. I don't know why tonight, but keep beating the donkeys, like we said. Keep like sharing and shoving it up there. The more you share and comment, the more the feed moves. Right, Tracy has said no to Flynn. Right. Keep liking and sharing the post, get it pushed up there. Feed the donkey. Yes, please feed the donkey. Right, Natalie Dawson, you said no. So it's good in one sense because I'm ruling you out. So where the back complaints are, take on board lots of love and healing coming in from Spirit Side of Life. and just be careful. It's not going to be as plain sailing. So, like I said, lots of love and healing. Take the love from spirit side of life, okay? There you go. See, look, the minute you all start liking and sharing, it keeps pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. It goes marvellous. So I'm now looking for the number 47. Who's chosen 47? Number 47. That's the number I'm looking for. I want number 47. And I need the name of Flynn here on the earth plane. So who understands Flynn on the earth plane? The name of Flynn. That's the name I'm looking for. There's a Flynn. It's either Finn or Flynn here on the earth plane. Hi Sharon. A Finn or a Flynn. That's what I'm looking for. Hi Jack. Right, so number 47. Who's chosen 47? Number 47. 4 and 7. 47. Come on then, somebody else. Who's 47? I keep looking. I'm looking. Let's see, 17. 17's no good. Is anybody going to cheat then? 47. Right, so while we're waiting for 47 to show itself, hopefully you might get there right. Julie Jenkins, you know Flynn. Right, so, right, hold that thought then. You know Flynn. Brilliant. Here on the airplane, Julie, I'll talk to you just for now. Yeah, and I don't know whether you picked 47, but I need the number 47. Alison, you know Flynn as well. Finn or a Flynn, right? So let me try and narrow it down. I have to narrow it down. These are names I wrote down earlier, okay? And it's the names what Spirit have given me. And I know I've got a bit of a lag going on again with freezing and keep feeding that donkey. Right. There we go again, we've got another Abu Dhabi on. Wait a minute. It's your fault, Shell, they're after you now. You've had it. Right, so, there we go. Just wait till I get rid of this comment. Block. There we go. I think we've got rid. It's madness this. I'm going to have to get my daughter on this. Are you listening, Gemma? If you're listening, Gemma, right. So, the name Finn or Flynn. I know, Gemma, there is troll. You need to get on and monitor this. It's an absolute nightmare. They're getting me. Absolutely getting me tonight. It's hilarious, isn't it? Right, so, where have we gone? Julie, I was speaking to you, wasn't I, my lovely? Julie, and who else was I speaking to? Get rid of that. Julie and Alison. There we are. Right, so Julie and Alison, the name Finn or Flynn, and the number 47. That's a card I've chosen. Okay, so 47 is significant as well. Our Gem's going to sort them out, yeah. And Linda, you can take a Flynn as well. Right, so please listen. So this card here, it's a really, really lucky card, right? And it's one of the best cards you could ever pick or hope to pick. And the number 47, that's what I was looking for. But nobody's owning up to the number 47, but it's quite a few who's owning up to the name Flynn. But as I talk about Flynn, I want Flynn here on the earth plane. I'm saying Flynn, not Finn now, I'm saying Flynn. I know it's a Flynn. But I'm also aware I've got a gentleman spirit side of life who comes in on a grandfather vibration. Got a grandfather vibration here as I connect with the card, okay? So please listen, folks. All those who've acknowledged the name Flynn, they're the ones I need to speak to. So if you can understand Granddad's spirit side of life, really jolly gentleman as he comes forward, okay? And he was the type of gentleman, hi Irene, he was the type of gentleman, I want to always look on the brighter side of life. I always want to try and see the positive in somebody as opposed to the negative side of somebody, and that's the way he's presenting himself, okay? He just said to me as well there though, please, he makes me aware a tightening around the stomach area, so whether he's suffered around that area there, but it feels really tight, like a gripey type pain when he puts across me. And somebody here on the earth plane is suffering something very, very similar, a similar condition to what, I'm not saying what he had, but what he would have experienced. I'm reading these feeds here. Right, so, hiya. If anybody can understand what I've said so far, please say yes down the bottom. Yes, yes to the Flynn and the Grandad Spirit Side of Life. Now, I also had another name wrote down, and I believe it connects as well, okay? I want the name of Winnie. Hi, Claire. The name of Winnie. So if you can understand the name Winnie as well, right, Julie Jenkins, you can, that's brilliant. The name of Winnie as well. This gentleman, as he comes in, I just want to stick my arms around you and give you the biggest hug I could give you from Spirit Side of Life, basically. That's what I have to say to you. I'm also going to say to you, there is a celebration coming up because this gentleman gives me a cigar to smoke. Now, for me, on a symbolic connection, a cigar is always about there's something to celebrate, there's something to look forward to, and that's what he puts on me. But Julie as well, please, and the other girls who's listening, would you understand as well a condition around the lung area as well? He puts lungs on me, literally. That sounds a bit weird, doesn't it? He puts a lung condition around me, okay? So whether I've got problems with my lungs, or, sorry, I ran out of breath there. I'll just get a drink 1 second. It's not funny, Shelley, unless you're laughing at somebody else, like. Right, I'm not saying this condition is with this gentleman, but I am aware of the lung area. And he just more or less sucked the last bit of breath out of me there, and that's how I feel as this gentleman steps forward, okay? I am going to say to you as well, please, where this card connects as well. Be careful where your finances are. Even though I said this is a really lucky card, be careful where somebody's trying to drain your resources. So in other words, somebody's going to take advantage of your good nature, okay? So always looking for the positive, and somebody's going to take a lend of it. All right, so if that makes sense to you, Julie, please say yes, yes down there. Or if it means anything to, who else am I looking for? It was Tracy, wasn't it? Tracy, if that means anything to you as well, please answer me down the bottom, and I'll wait for that little bit of confirmation before I go any further forward. The name Winnie, again, I want this lady's spirit side of life, a Winifred or a Winnie, and it's exactly what she is, but when I'm saying a Winnie, I want memories where there would be donkeys. Because a Winnie would have been a donkey, that's what I'm being told anyway. And if I'm wrong with that, I'll apologise, I'll stick my hands up. But this is what's being told to me, and I can only say what's coming out my gob, basically. And so I want memories where donkeys would be, or somebody thinks, or somebody owns that type of environment where they'll keep donkeys, but there's definite memories of donkeys, okay? Or I've got a love or a fascination for donkeys. So, watch where your finances are. I am going to say there is some good luck on its way to you, but don't allow others to take advantage, okay? Please do not allow other people to take advantage of you. Hi, Val. So if you can understand that, Julie, and if you can understand it, Tracy, please give us a comment down the bottom with a yes, yes, and then I know I'm on the right trail. But I am going to say that there's lots of opportunities there in the midst, and it's exactly what you've been waiting for or wanting. So there's something there, what you want. I'm going to stick my head on the block as well. Hi, Julie. I'm going to mention where there's going to be talk of an adoption here. I'm either going to foster or I'm going to adopt, okay? So I want that as well, where this card connects. Hi, Val. I always got to call you Barry. And I know it's you, Val. I'm mad. But yeah, I want to foster here. I'm fostering something, okay? And it's kids that fostering something. That sounds really awful, that, doesn't it? But yeah, there's either foster or adoptions here, okay? And I am going to say that where this card's concerned as well, okay? But I am going to say that to you. So if you can understand, and like I said, this feels really slow. I'm waiting for that comment back, and I'm not getting it. But I'm just waiting for that validation there. But if you can understand it, Julie, and if you can understand it, Tracy, please leave the yes down the bottom. Winnie, you need to laugh now. First name I see is Barry, and I'm going to call you it. Mad. So please keep liking and sharing the post. Winnie, where Winnie's concerned, she would have been a funny old woman. Oh. The only thing that's coming in my head, and I know everybody would know this, and she comes across as, and I can hear it, Winnie the witch fell in the ditch. She found a penny and thought she was rich. Now that means something. Hi, Sarah. That meant something to you because she brings that memory forward. So whether you used to sing it together or somebody used to sing it about her, I have to bring that forward, okay? But just so you know, spirit are there every day with you. I mean in the future, Julie, I mean now, it's coming up. I've just got the card, excuse my head. Yeah, I mean foster, as in there's talk of fostering coming up, okay? That's what I'm picking up from the card, okay? So that's what I need to bring forward, and that's what I've been made aware of, whether it's talk of fostering or an adoption, okay? So just remember I brought it forward, Julie. If it resonates with you, absolutely brilliant. If it doesn't, don't take it. Yeah, that's all I say with that. With the cards. If it doesn't resonate, don't take it. October month as well, please, comes in, the October month. And you would also understand as well, Julie, where there would be a cancer connection as well. I want it with a lady spirit side of life, and if it's not with you, I'm moving over. I have a lady spirit side of life who would have had a mastectomy. So if that makes sense to anybody who's listening, that's fine, Julie. Just remember I've said it. Right, so who would understand the lady spirit side of life who would have had a mastectomy? Because that's how she brings it in. She tells me she had the bits off. And I believe I've got a mother here. I believe I've got mum, okay? That's how she's presenting, that's how she feels. She comes in with that type of vibration and that feeling what she gives me. And I need to bring this lady's love first and foremost here on the earth. Got a terrific smile on my face and I don't know why. Don't know why. Right, your mum did, Julie. Brilliant. It's like I say, with this live feed, because it goes out to so many, and spirit, I believe, work in so many different ways where other people can take so much of the message, which I believe is absolutely fine because it's been shared out, because we all need at one point in our life that little bit of reassurance and that little bit of confirmation, okay? So if you can take some of that, it's absolutely fine, okay? So I've got a few I was relating to this lady, spirit side of life. I'm asking this lady for a name, and she's not giving me it at present. But I'm just aware I would have had a mastectomy. Now I don't know whether this is this lady's name or whether anybody else can take it, but I'm going to give it anyway. Okay, I need the name of Eve. Eve. So if the name Eve resonates, take the name from me. This lady comes in like this, so I believe there's something going on here on the earth plane where somebody's needing that little bit more reassurance. She comes in and she says to me, "You hold my hand every day." Or she holds your hand every day, she tells me. She brings it forward. She brings the hands forward, but she says, somebody here on the earth needs just that little bit of reassurance, because there's things going on with them where they can't control it. They've got no control over it. That's how I feel. Okay? But this resonates with you, Julie, or you, Nina. Now this lady is spirit side life, where there's something going on around you where you just need that bit of extra reassurance. She comes in, she says, "I hold the hand, you know." She walks with you. And she mentions where you need just that little bit, and that's what she comes in with. Okay. I have to tell you, her boobies are all back, she's got them all back. But she would have had a funny sense of humour as well, this lady. That's how she presents herself. She would have had that sense of humour, or that little bit of wit about her. Okay. Now I know Charlie is a familiar name, but she comes in with the name Charles as well. So if the name Charles means anything to you, and the name Eve means anything to you, please give me a double yes down the bottom. Oh, yes, yes, Irene, you're right. Oh, no, no, Irene, you're wrong. I don't mind which, as long as you acknowledge it. And I know the feed's going slow, so I'm going to have to go for this way is catch up, because I'm now dead in front, I'm winning the race. And where I'm saying I'm winning the race, there's somebody here as well who's talking about doing the exercise regime. I can't talk. Regime. We're going stupid on exercises. Right, so Melissa, you're saying no. Jackie, who you're saying no, no. Brilliant. You saying no, no to the names. No, no to names. You needn't bother. The computer's telling me it's doing perform an idle. Thing is, when the computer's idle, it doesn't want to be idle. What's Defo, not you? I don't know what you're on about now, Shell. Right, so are we saying no to the names? Because if you say no to the names, right, the exercises, I see what you're saying, yeah. Right. I do need the name of Eva. Right, know that names. Eva. Eva. That's what I want. And I want the name Charles. And I want them spirit side of life. That's where I want them. I don't want them here on the airplane. I want them up there. It's definitely up there. Definitely spirit side of life. Hi, Jan. So keep liking and sharing the post, like you say. The more likes, the more shares, the more the donkey moves. And you can take Charlie as your husband. Your husband's uncle. But can you understand the name Eva as well? Because I definitely want her spirit side of life as well. Right, Vicky, your nana name's Eva. Okay, cool. So I've probably got two connections in there. Hi Stacey, which is absolutely fine. I don't mind at all. Right, where have you all been? Right, been slow tonight, haven't you? No, not Eva. I've got somebody else taking Eva there though. Right, Nina, you know me, but not Charlie. That's absolutely fine. So hopefully I've got two connections coming in. So what I normally say is, please all keep listening in. I have the month of March, okay? I have the month of March, and I definitely want it as a passing because it comes in as a passing, okay? But I need the name. The month of March, where there would have been a passing around that time. Now, I'm not saying it's, I'm talking to the lady, okay? I know Steve I'm talking to. I need the month of March where there would have been a passing, okay? And it's a lady I'm talking to, spirit side of life. It's Eve I'm talking to. That's the lady that's stepping forward. This is the lady who's coming in with all this energy. And she's running about like a little, right, she can't sit still. She's all over the place. All over the place. And there's somebody here on the airplane as well who can't settle. It's like they're on the pins and needles or on the edge of the chair, they can't settle. So whether they're waiting for something to happen or they're waiting for something to unfold, in the sense of, I've waited over a year for this, and now I'm finally going to get some confirmation or something's going to get done or something's going to happen, I'm on the edge of my seat. So if that makes sense too, Vicky, if you can understand that, give us a yes. If you can't, say no. And Charlie, Anne, would you understand where Charlie would whistle? He's just whistling away in the walls there, absolutely whistling. I hope my computer's up on the clock. It's saying it's doing tasks while I'm sat. I don't know, it's working. But Charlie's whistling away in my ear hole here. So would you understand where he would whistle? Right, you can take that. Brilliant, Vicky. The lady comes in and she says, it'll get sorted soon, so settle down, stop stressing. She wants you to de-stress. And where she talks about de-stress, would you understand as well, Vicky, where she mentions herbal teas? She brings in the herbal teas or something herbal to calm you down. For a chamomile lotion, I can't even say it. Chamomile tea, that's the word I'm looking for. But she talks about the chamomile lotion where somebody would have had chicken pox or somebody's been putting that on the skin. You would whistle at. Yeah, he's whistling away here. And I'm going to say to you, there's certain things you've been asking Spirit for. You've been asking for confirmation over the last 8 weeks. And saying you're just so impatient, it's unreal. And can you please just be patient, because things will start to move forward for you. And that's what I have to say to you where he's concerned. He puts November month in front of me as well to mention to yourself. And he tells me as well, he was a funny old man. I'm saying old man, he was a proper funny old man. You need to calm down as well, yeah. Brilliant. So all these people who can understand this is absolutely fantastic. But thank you very much for the confirmation there. So I'm going to go and pick another card and take on what I've said, spirit side of life. Take their love, take their compassion. I've just been on about that today. So where am I at? And where you're saying you need to calm down, I have to bring a bit of compassion in there as well. So there's something going on around you where you need to be just that little bit more tolerant to somebody. In other words, I'm getting a feeling, I'm quite tearful. Right. I'm getting quite tearful as I'm saying this to you. So be just a little bit more compassionate where other people are concerned. And I know it's an emotional time for you, but you need to step back from that situation. And if that makes sense to you, please take on board what I'm saying there. Because I feel as though I'm getting myself that stressed out. It's affecting me emotionally and physically, okay? So please take that on. I just feel quite emotional as that gentleman comes in, and I do believe that emotion's here on the earth plane. So if it makes sense to you, if you can, just give us a double yes down the bottom. It'll be absolutely brilliant. I have to mention as well where somebody here on the earth plane is having a little bit of trouble where the waterworks are. And I have to mention a catheter. Somebody's getting a catheter fitted. Where are we going with the flipping catheter? I don't know where I'm going with the catheter. I haven't got a clue where I'm going with the catheter, but I know it's not the same. I know it's not with you one. I know I've got a catheter. Right, who's chosen number 58? Who chose 58? Anybody? Nobody? Keep liking and sharing, you're doing smashing there, Shell. Keep pushing it up. Number 58, who's chosen number 58? Who's chose 58? No, you don't. Brilliant, Anne. Thank you very much for that. I'm looking for number 58 now. And I'm also here, not for 58. You're not, no, I don't think the waterworks aren't for you, Anne. I've got somebody here on the earth plane where there's been talk about a catheter being fitted because they've got troubles with the waterworks. And I believe it's to do with infections. Somebody is really prone to infections. So there's talk about putting a catheter in or sorting a catheter out. So if anybody can understand the catheter and water infections, type me yes down the bottom, if you don't mind, because that's where I need to be. And the number 58, and I don't want the 58 bus. No, I don't want no no's, I just want, yes, I can understand where there's been talk about somebody getting a catheter fitted. That's what I want. That's what I want. Yeah, anybody? Nobody? Hope it's not for me. Right, so it's 58 I wanted. What do you mean you were going to, Val? Are you lying? Are you lying, Val? As if you would lie. Right, so I'm just going to run with it anyway. So whether anybody wants to own up or want to jump on and pin shit, I'm not really bothered. But it was a 58. 58 is traces of water infection. Right. 59's not 58 though, Shell. It was number 58. Right, so Tracy Sutherland, water infection. I believe there's been a water infection after water infection after water infections, okay? And I believe there's going to be talk where a catheter is going to get fitted to help with this infection because it's not going to improve with just water tablets or whatever. That's what I feel, that's what I'm going to say. Being honest though, I know you haven't picked 58 because I haven't looked at the card yet. I just said the number 58. I've got the card in my hand, but I haven't told you what it is. I'm not reading from the card. I just know I've got a water infection because I'm being told about a water infection. Okay, so I'm being told by a spirit, somebody here on the earth plane is suffering terrible with lots and lots of water infections. Okay, so so that's what I'm being made aware of. So that's what I have to mention, and I believe this is where I need to be, Tracy. Yeah, that's why I mentioned that. Oh, I'm not saying you're going to get the catheter, but that's what got brought forward. So just remember I brought it forward. If you don't want it to out, just remember I brought it forward, okay? I need to mention the name Rosie as well, Rose or Rosie. So whether this is the name of an animal, or a name of a human, I've got the giggles now. I don't know why I've got the giggles, but I'm going to giggle here. Would you understand the name of Rose or Rosie as well, Tracy? Yes, no? I'm just waiting for it to come up. She's too much in shock over the catheter. Aren't you? Right. Oh, where's that? There it is. Right. So, do you understand that, Tracy? Because I have got a lady spirit side of life as well. Fingers crossed, hope not. Tracy, answer the question for us. Hiya, Stephen. Hiya, Dawn. I'm up and down over here. Right. Sandra Rose Tracy. Jake Rose, yes, right, thank you. You took your time answering there as well, didn't you? Right, so I just have to make sure I'm in the right house, that's all. And I have got the giggles, so I am aware I've got a lady spirit side life and who's chuckling away, and I need to bring that laughter here because she's saying there's a lack of it, okay? So she comes in on that motherly, grandmotherly vibration. She comes in and gives you this and saying, come on girl, fight them off, fight them off. And I believe as though this is what she would be like, or what she would have been like here on the airplane. She brings in a tin of rich tea, or the tea time biscuits. She brings them in and she sits us down and she says, right, let's all have a nice cup of tea. We'll all have a little chit chat and we'll tell everybody else's business and we'll all go away feeling loads more better. And that's how she comes in. And that's what I have to say to you, Tracy. In other words, invite everybody around, make it open, and have a bit of a giggle, have a bit of fun, and that's what she makes me aware of, okay? And that's how she comes in, and that's what she wants me to say to you. She talks about April month, okay? But I want more like the April showers, the song April Showers. That's what she's singing in my ear. That's what she sings. Don't be laughing. Don't be laughing, Natalie. It's not funny. It's not funny. Tracy has to buy the biscuits. Right. It's just this lady's humour. I do apologise. I can't help myself, but she does bring in a watch as well there, Tracy. She brings in a watch. So whether her watch stopped working or there's somebody's watch here on the airplane that stopped working, that's what she makes me aware of, okay? And I believe it's just a little bit of I don't know. That's where she brings it in. And I want to say as well, Tracy, where you're concerned, whether you get a little bit absent-minded at times as well. Because that's what she says to me, I get absent-minded. But it's all right. Tracy, would you understand the connection to Turkey? Turkey connection. Whether I've gone to Turkey, I go to Turkey, I've got Turkey there. There's something to do with Turkey. I'm just waiting for you to answer me there, Tracy, because it's not coming up. It's slowed down again. We have slowed down, folks. One starts singing. There we go. Mine. Right. We'll get a battery for it, my love. That's what she says. Get a battery. Get it sorted. And just have a drink of this. Right. 4 o'clock in the morning is very significant to you, Tracy. So whether I'm awake at 4 or somebody passed at 4 o'clock, that's what I have to mention to you as well. Okay. That's what I have to mention. Would you understand the surname of Collins? Collins. Am I getting Collins? Right. I'm going to come to the card. 58 keyboard. This is what you're waiting for, isn't it? The number 58. While I wait for some confirmation off Tracy. Still busy doing little horses there. Right, so number 58. As I look at this card, I am going to say there's somebody thinking or already has, are you awake? Has left home, okay? Or they're thinking of leaving home, changing of address, okay? I'm also going to say as well, where there's an ongoing situation where you're tying yourself in knots and it's all to do with family, okay? It's all to do with family. I'm also going to say as well, please, somebody, hi Mel, very, very easily led a road Collins Avenue. There you go, say. Can't make it up, can I, Tracy? Right, so where the card is 58, I know nobody's chosen it, but if this resonates with any of you, please take it. So somebody's either thinking of moving home or they're already in the process of doing it because there are changes there. But there's also somebody who's quite easily led, but they've got to learn about their own mistakes. If they don't fall down, they'll never be able to pick themselves up. Okay, so if you keep trying to do everything for them, life's experiences won't be theirs, they'll be yours, and they won't be learning anything. So what the card says to me is allow your family members to make their own mistakes. We all make them, We're human. We have to make mistakes before we can move forward. And that's what this card states to me. This is what it's screaming out to me. Allow them to make their own mistakes. So whether that's them moving home and setting up for themselves and standing on their own 2 feet, let them do it. Okay? Again, where relationships are as well. We can all be a bit foolish. Love's blind, isn't it? Love conquers all, and that's what the card says as well, that they've got to find out themselves. We can't make them choices for them. They have to find out themselves and live their life, okay? So there are changes, and I am going to say I want a flat. Somebody's thinking about moving into a flat, but I want a 2-bedroom as opposed to a 1-bedroom flat. Don't ask where I'm getting this. I'm not making it up. I swear down I'm not. But I want a 2-bedroom as opposed to a 1-bedroom because I need a bit more room, okay? I need a bit more room. I'm also as well, please. I'm running out of breath, I know that much. I've got a lot of Dalmatian dogs here. And that's not why I'm getting the extra bedroom, but I've got a lot of Dalmatian dogs. Somebody loves Dalmatians. 101 Dalmatians. That's what I keep getting off the card. So that's what I want to say to you. I have 2 surnames coming out of this, and if they are surnames, I want the surname of Pemberton and the surname of Johnson. So if that resonates with anybody, Pemberton or Johnson, please take on board what I've just said with the card. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go for the shuffle again. Yeah. Well, you have a dog, a Dalmatian dog. Right, so if that resonates with anybody, that card number 58 and what I've just said on it, for a confirmation, type yes, yes, yes down the bottom. If it resonates with you, please keep liking and sharing the post. The more likes, the more shares, the more chance we have of making a little bit more money. And I'm going to chuck the doofer out. What do you call it? Oh, what do you call it? I'm going to chuck the feed out and see who wants to come live. Yeah. So what you've got to do when I hit this in the feed, you've got to come off the feed, off this live feed, go onto my page, click it in the comments, and it should bring you down here. And if I choose you to come live, you'll be live with me. So if you would like to come live for the last couple of minutes, because this will be the last one for tonight, I'm going to post it in there now. So are you all ready? You're all gathering speed. Off you go. It's on its way up to you now. Is it there? There it is. It's there. Yeah? So remember what you have to do. You've got to come off it. Go onto my page, Cherokee Spirit, go into the comments and click it in there. And it should bring you down there, and I'll bring you up on here. Either way, that's how you work it. Yeah. So everybody, here we go. Hi Rachel. Oh, Rachel, I will have a look for you tonight when I come off here, my lovely. Okay, I just got tied up last night. You're very welcome, Tracy. But yes, I will. I haven't forgotten. Just busy with work and everything else, my love. You'll fill out the live feed again. Right, keep liking and sharing. Anybody jumping on that feed? Hi, Jeannie J, you alright? Oh, hang on, we've got something happening. Yeah, I haven't forgotten. I really haven't. So, just waiting for a few more. Give us a chance to get there. So, do you know what you're supposed to be doing? You come off this feed, You go onto my page, yeah? Are you listening, Natalie? There's no guarantee I'll choose you, like. There we go, we've got a few more coming on. So you come off the feed, you go onto my page, Cherokee Spirit. Then you click in the comments on that feed I've just put out. You click in there and it should bring you on here, and then I'll bring one of you up with me, okay? So that's how you do it. So the number I'm looking for is the number 17. Who's chosen number 17? Anybody or nobody? Right? So number 17. That's the card I'm looking for. Number 17, the scales. Yeah? And this will be your last ones for tonight, folks. So nobody else jumping on that feed. There's not a few of you who can do it. So what I want to do, I want to bring the two up that came on, and we'll see where we go. And if Irene's right or wrong, it doesn't really matter. Probably are, Shelley, probably sick of listening to you. Right, number 17. Right, so I've got two people here who've managed to get on. So I'll give you a couple more seconds. Right, so there's, oh, hang on. Hi, you're right.
Hi.
Hello.
You okay?
Right, I'm adding 3 people here, see if it works. So we've got Melissa there. There she is, she's coming on now. Oh, she should be. Are you there, Melissa?
Yes.
Yeah? Just to say here, yeah. All right? Right, so number 17 was the card I've chosen. Yeah? So listen to the card, Elaine as well, and all the others who picked the card. Listen to the card and listen to what I have to say as well. So it's going to be a bit of here, there, and everywhere. All right? As I look at the card, I'm going to say there's either ongoing doctor's appointments or hospital appointments of some sort. Okay? So there's something there where the scales are a little bit, and it's ongoing. It's something that's not going to be sorted overnight. Does that make sense to you, Lisa, or you, Melissa?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So that there is ongoing issues there, and I believe there's more than one appointment that's booked. And I'm going to stick my neck on the line and say there's either some sort of oh, what's the word? I've lost the words. I love it when I lose words out my head, you know, it's absolutely hilarious. Biopsy. I'm going to take a biopsy. That's what I feel as though I need, okay? So whether I'm getting a biopsy to see what's wrong with me to get me put right, that's how I feel as I look at the card. You're looking a bit confused, Lisa. Just take what I'm saying on board, okay? You don't have to take it over me, but that's how I feel. I know there's appointments there, okay? Now, Lisa, would you understand the name Margaret?
Yeah.
Spirit side.
Spirit side, Margaret. No, she's on the no. She's on this side.
Melissa, would you understand the name Margaret?
Yes. Yes.
Would you understand where she's spirit side of life, the name Margaret? Upstairs, somebody who's deceased, passed.
Oh no.
No, right.
No.
I have got a lady spirit side of life now. There's somebody else who, Elaine. Now, you chose 17. Would you understand the name Margaret side of life as well, please? Right, so I'm going to try and get this down because that's the last one, and I don't want to be flying all over the place at the minute because the feed is going slow. Right. I have got a lady spirit side of life, and I am connecting to the name of Margaret, okay? So please bear with me, folks. I have the name of Margaret, and I do believe Margaret is, I am on mother-in-law, right? Elaine, Elaine, Margaret's spirit side of life as well, please, because this is where I'm getting the name Margaret from, and I know she's in spirit, and I can't and I know you said she's your mother-in-law, but she's spirit side. Shelley's saying she can understand it as well. We're all over now. Right, Elaine's saying yes to me there. So please bear with me, folks, because I'm reading from the card and I'm reading these two ladies here. But I believe it's Lisa I need to speak to, more so, as well as with Elaine as well. So where I'm talking about where the card is, I do know there's appointments there. I do know there's hospital appointments. And I do know the outcome will be good. Okay, Lisa, that's what I feel as I look at the card. But I'm also going to say to you as well, please, would you understand where there would have been dealings with the law, please?
Um,
You haven't to think
not
about
really.
this.
Yeah.
Not
It might
recently,
come
no,
back.
past text. Past text.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Would you understand that as well, Melissa, where there would be some sort of interaction with police? And I'm talking past text, years ago, not as in present.
Yeah.
Yeah? It's just that what's there, okay? And it screams the scales of justice to me. And it's like whether something was in my favour or not, I don't believe it was, okay? I don't believe something went in my favour, and I'm talking past text with this, okay? Elaine, does it mean anything to you what I'm saying about this card? I think I'm on the wrong link here, you know. I really do. Oh, right, hang on then. Yeah, Elaine can take the place. It's Elaine I should be with. I do apologise, ladies, but please bear with me. I know I'm right what I'm saying. It's just finding where it needs to go, and I know this is the last one, so spirit of jumping in all over the place. Lisa, would you understand where I need to put 3 kids round you, or there's a connection with 3?
I've only got 2. Oh
I
God.
want 3. I want 3.
Oh
I want
dear.
3.
I've heard that before.
You've heard it before.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I have to put 3 round you, okay? But you would understand the gentleman spirit side of life. I'm trying to get this where I need to get it. I need the gentleman spirit side of life that's connecting to you, but he comes in on that grandfather vibration and he comes in on that sideline. Granddad spirit side of life, yes? He comes in on that sideline and he's the one who tells me he puts 3 around me. Now, the only name I keep hearing, and I'm looking at Elaine and I've got a feeling Elaine's going to say yes to me, is the name of Norman. Now, would you understand Norman? No? Do you understand Norman, Lisa?
Norman?
Yeah.
Not that I know of.
No?
No, not
Would you
Norman.
understand the surname of Bates? Bates. Would you understand the surname Bates?
Norman Bates.
Try it on. So where they brought it in.
Norman Bates, bloody
Sorry.
No, I hope not.
It's just the way he brought it in. No. He's brought it in. Yeah, Norman Bates. So I split it. So you could take the name of Norman, which you said no, or you could take a surname of Bates. You can understand Bates? You can't? Right. Right.
Bates,
Elaine
no.
said she can. Elaine can understand it. It's fine, Lisa, calm down. He's not coming in with no knives or anything like that. It's just the way they brought it's just the way they brought it in. Sorry about this, folks. We've just got links coming in from all over the place. So yeah, I believe the card's mainly for yourself then, Lisa. I'm just going to go card. Tracy, Elaine, please bear with me. And so you please bear with me as well. I believe where your operation or doctor's appointments are concerned, Lisa, things will be fine. I am going to say to you where family is concerned, where you're getting yourself tied up in the right kids was over summer. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah? Where you're getting yourself all tied up and it feels like, brilliant, Rachel. Rachel can take it as well. Where you get yourself tied up, where family's concerned, or this situation, it's like knots in your stomach, okay? Allow things to run its course, yeah? Allow it to run the course and things will turn out as they should, okay? So
Yeah.
stop stressing. I'm not opening it up too much, but it says stop stressing and allow things to take the time and take the course. It has to run its course. That's what I have to say to you. Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, before I leave you, Lisa, would you understand Joe? Joe, here on the airplane.
Oh.
Joe. No, that's okay. So I've probably left you. Melissa, would you understand any of that what I've just said there, my love?
No.
No, that's
No.
perfectly fine. But this is how it's working. I'm laughing because Shelley Baker's put there, trust Irene to bring the master bits. She's shocking, isn't she? Absolutely shocking. Makes you chuckle, but she's shocking. Um, Sometimes this is just the way spirit work. And that's all I needed to say to you, Lisa, where the card's concerned, and where this gentleman's concerned, spirit side of life. But please do not get so hung up on what's going on around you. Allow things to take the turn, okay? Allow things to unravel and things will be absolutely fine for you. That's what I have to say here. So I'm going to chop you off, Lisa, I think, if I can get you off. And
Thank you.
Melissa, thank you. Melissa,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
just really sorry I haven't got much for you, my lovely. It's just the way the night's gone. Um, I've got people here online saying they can understand everything I'm saying, so I'm going to say thank you very much for coming up on there with me. And hopefully, if you come back tomorrow night, you might get another chance, okay?
All right. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Thanks now, bye.
Bye.
Bye. Right, folks. Oh, my Lord, it is so funny this, in the sense of the way things work out. Elaine, you can take Joe, Rachel, you can take Joe on the earth too, so please take on board what I said, but not the dates, not the dates, I don't quite funny. Please take on board what Spirit said there. Allow things to unravel, allow things to take their own course, basically. Because sometimes we believe we're in control of our future, our own destination, sometimes we're not. For some things, sometimes things take Am I back? Can you hear me now? I sound like a robot. I know I said Norman Bates. I should have sound now. Are we back? I should be back now. I should be back. That one's moving, this one's not. Right. Like I said, we had no hiccups. I don't know why. What about now? You can hear, right? Everybody can hear me, right? So it muted itself. It muted itself, folks. It went off itself. Irene had nothing at all to do with it. The minute I mentioned Norman Bates, it went off. So don't hold your breath. Please come back tomorrow night and join me. Again, the same time between 6 and 7. Like I said, it's all about donating. I'm not turning it up because I'm going off now. It's all about donating to charity. If you'd like to donate, it's all running down there at the bottom of the feed. So
If I turn it up, I'll deafen myself. Right, I'm back there. Can you hear me a bit better? So I'm back tomorrow night, between 6 and 7. Your sound must have gone, Elaine. Mine's all right. Between 6 and 7. And like I said, we've got a page set up there for your questions and answers. If you would like to join that group, request to join, and I'll add you. And it's all about asking questions about spiritual stuff, spooky stuff, or whatever you want, okay? So if you want to join, send the request and I'll add you. It's getting loud again. It's Norman Bates' coming, that's what it is. It's one of them things, isn't it? Yeah, Norman Bates, you set it off, Shelley. You started it. And the trolls weren't helping, but hopefully our Gemma's gonna I'm very loud now. You want to make your mind up. I'll move the mic closer because she said you couldn't hear me. What about over there? Is that better? Oh Lord. Right, I'm going. So like I said, please like and share the post as many times as you like. It costs you absolutely nothing. And hopefully I'll see you all again tomorrow night. So thank you very much for joining me. And see you later. Bye bye.